Hello everyone, welcome to Homework Help. If you find the videos useful, please subscribe to the channel. So in this video, we'll solve this problem based on the concepts of derivatives. As per the problem, match each function in graphs A, B and C, these three graphs, with its corresponding derivative graphed in D, E and F. So these three graphs. So the first step here is to analyze the given graphs. Now these three functions are polynomial functions. In graph A, we have a parabola. In graph B, we have another polynomial function. And in graph C, we have another polynomial function. Now for polynomial functions, the rule is that the degree of the polynomial function is one more than the degree of its derivative, or the degree of derivative of a polynomial function is one less than the degree of the polynomial function for which that derivative is. So there's a very important concept you need to understand and memorize. So let's start with graph A. Graph A represents a quadratic function because the graph is a parabola. So the degree of this function is 2. That means the degree of the derivative of this function will be 1. And a function with degree 1 is a linear function. That means the graph of the derivative should be a straight line, which is graph E. So that means graph E is the derivative of graph A. So now we can analyze graph B. Now graph B is another polynomial function with x-intercept at the origin. Now for this x-intercept, the order or the multiplicity is 3 because as the graph gets closer to the origin, it becomes flat and then touches the origin and then gradually passes through the origin and goes up. So for this polynomial function, the degree is 3. That means the degree of the derivative of this function will be 2. And a polynomial function with degree equal to is a quadratic function whose graph is a parabola. So that means the graph of the derivative should be parabola. So the derivative graph should be f for function B. So graph B corresponds with graph f. So now we can analyze graph C. So graph C is another polynomial function and this one has 3 x-intercepts. So this is the one on the left side, then the one at the origin, and then this one. So now we have to analyze the order or the multiplicity of these 3 x-intercepts. So for the first x-intercept, the order or the multiplicity is 1. For the second x-intercept, the order or the multiplicity is 2 because the graph touches the x-intercept and then is pushed back down below the x-axis. And then the order or the multiplicity of the third x-intercept is 1 because the graph goes straight through the x-intercept. So the degree of this polynomial function is the sum of the orders or multiplicities, which is 1 plus 2 plus 1, which is equal to 4. So that means the degree of the derivative of this polynomial function will be 3, and that will be graph D because this graph has 3 x-intercepts and the order or the multiplicity of each x-intercept is 1. So therefore the derivative for graph C will be graph D. So I hope you'll find this video useful. Please share it, like it and subscribe to Homework Help. Thank you very much and have a nice day. Bye.